Alhamdulillah, outreach is part and parcel of what we do in terms of reaching out to especially communities that do not have access to medical facilities, and even though they may have, we still reach out to them. And accompanying with the medical outreach will be clothing, food, water, and sometimes mosquito nets and stuff like that in order to support the community. It is an outreach that would be in the very near future also be recording data collected for analysis as well as recording for reference, and then planning for the next outreach, not only through reaching out to donor agencies, individuals, but also for our own records to improve for the better and more effective delivery of the service. So in the long term, we are looking to have collaboration with other outfits, agencies, and even government agencies that we can work together to make sure the underprivileged have got good medical services and access to medicine.
This outreach is a medical services that we're providing to the community, which is dedicated to one of our late sisters who has been a volunteer for over a decade now. So alhamdulillah, we are doing it on her behalf, and the services rendered ranges from clinical consultations. We have the nursing part, the pharmaceutical, the laboratory services.
The community itself, of course, we normally collaborate with them. We visit them. We identify the sort of size of the community, but also in terms of sometimes the sort of prevalent diseases around and the need and so on. Generally, in Abuja here, outskirts of Abuja, it's more or less the same story wherever you go. But the community and the leadership of the community, and this leadership could be the political leadership like the district head or the imam of the masjid or the pastor of the church or whatever, because our service is non-discriminatory. We don't discriminate between Muslims or non-Muslims or anything. Anybody has access to the service, and therefore we worked very closely with the community in order to make sure we serve them better.
In the spirit of giving back to the community, we are here to support the people of Dutse Alhaji, like we did it in the previous communities. That is the spirit of the center. That's what the center is built to support everybody in the community, regardless of race, religious, or any travel cycle. It's just for community. So we are very, very, very happy to be there on behalf of the center.
So the nursing services provides us, the BP check, the temperature checks and other vitals. We call it vitals. We have quite a number of essential medications, which are the basic needs for environments like this or general public. So we have the essential list of drugs that can most likely cover such. So in case there isn't any, we'll do a counseling, we'll counsel them on, the health education aspect of their condition. If it's hypertensive, we'll give them the right advice and possibly refer them to hospitals. Or even if we give them drugs now, we still tell them how to go about using it, because you don't just take drugs and you don't follow up. So there is need for follow-up. They need to be aware of, their health needs.
The program itself, that is, it's medical, food, and clothes outreach. It's part of the mandate of ICICE to serve the community in form of meeting their needs in terms of medical, in terms of food, and other supports that is possible. So challenges usually we have in this sort of program, majorly I would say is the financing, seeking the sponsors, those that will come and sponsor programs like this. ICICE is a charity organization, like we all know. So all most of these activities are financed through donations and from other revenues generated by the center. So what is the major challenge in financing our activities is, I will say, the financing. And to that respect, we call on sponsors and other charitable individuals and organizations to come forward and partner with ICICE in executing programs like this.
Sunana Abdulrahman Abubakar Muhammad Azamfari, kuma ni ne mai wannan wurin. Mun taba samu ana yi sosai gwargwadon hali, ana zuwa ana irin wannan taimake-taimaken gwargwado ana yi. Za mu sanar ne bangaren abin da shahin masallatan Juma'a da cocuna na garin Dutse Alhaji gaba daya. Duk wanda yake da bukata ko bai lafiya ya zo shi sai a bashi namba, idan ya zo sai a rubuta sunansa ya zo a bashi magani kuma a dan bashi abin da ya sawwaka. Kowa ba bambanci tsakanin musulmi da wanda ba musulmi saboda taimako ne ake yi na ƙasa baki da.
Na samu zuwa gurin likita kuma nan da nan wallahi ya gani. Na ga likita na mai bayanin damuwa na kuma sun karbe ni sun mun gwaji inda ya kamata kuma an bani magani an min ihsani. Na gode, Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah ƙara buɗe, Allah ya ƙara musu lafiya, Allah ya ƙara buɗe. Na gode da taimakon da aka mu. An bani ihsani, an bani kayan sawa da shinkafa. Kuma na gode, Allah saka da alheri. Insha Allah da gudu ma, da gudu tunda dai mun zo mun an biya mana bukata. Ai mu zo mu wahala ba mu samu ba shine zai hana mu dawa. Amma ko gobe aka kira zan zo. Insha Allah.
Kwarai da gaske na samu likita kuma an duba ni, an attending ɗina, an saurare ni kuma an bani, an prescribe min magani kuma an bani magani.
To bayan an baka magani akwai wani abu da ya biyo baya banda magani?
Na'am, bayan an bamu magani an bamu abin da ya sawwaka na daga abinci da kuma kaya haka nan wanda aka haɗa mana da shi.
The message is always and always and always we should be out and willing to serve each other, and especially to serve those who are not as privileged as we are in terms of their needs to the extent that we can. We cannot solve the problem, but we can surely make a difference, and no small amount of difference is too small. And therefore, the message to all the agencies, government agencies, non-governmental agencies, and voluntary organizations, charitable organizations is for us to always be out there making a difference. It's not just the job of the government to look after the citizens. Yes, it is primarily, but at the same time, we as agents of change need to also bring our own contribution.